Well, here we go. We do enter the last 11 games of the season. Our form has been really impressive, and dare I say it, if we can carry on winning, we might be in with a shout for automatic promotion. Hello, welcome to Club 2, part 17 of the Global Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our championship fixtures against Ipswich and Watford. Since the last episode, our form has been absolutely amazing. We were on a really good winning streak, unbeaten streak. We did get knocked out of the FA Cup by Wolverhampton Wanderers, but I'm not too fussed about that because the championship has always been and will be our main priority this year. Obviously, it's now that we've been knocked out in all the competitions, but we were on a really impressive unbeaten run. Obviously, the last game we lost was in the last episode against Burnley. Since then, we went on a very long winning run and drawing run where we did win 5 games in a row. Then recently, the unbeaten run did come to an end with a 3-2 defeat against Blackburn. Then we just recently had a 3-3 draw against Coventry. So with all those points added up on the board, this is the league table as we enter the final stages of the season. 11 games left to go, 59 points. We are 7 points behind Ipswich, 40. We're not really going to look at the Crystal Palace. We're only really, my main concern is, my main priority is trying to stay in the playoff race. Obviously, we are still technically in it. We are safe. We're in the playoffs at the moment, but if we could just pick up a nice run of winning games, that would be absolutely lovely. If we can win the rest of the games left of the season, that'd be great. Obviously, we have had the transfer window. It's a pretty quiet transfer window. I don't think anyone particularly left apart from Ocean Evans. One of our youngsters has joined Australia, who's a team in Portugal. So he's gone there for 76 games out of contract at the end of the season. I didn't really have any intention of giving him a new one. We have signed one more player. That is Connor Reid. He is a striker, English striker, 3 stars of capability, 3.5 star potential, good championship player, potentially Premier League. He comes in on a free transfer previously of Newcastle, where he has played quite a few games in the Premier League, which I'm actually quite surprised about. So he's come in just as a useful rotation option up front. Obviously, Jordan Beggs will very much be the first choice. He is starting this game, but we have promised Reid to be a regular starter should Beggsy ever leave the club. I don't think that's ever going to happen. So this is the lineup for our match against Ipswich. It is Sinisalo in goal, a back four of Elaine, Gilchrist, Barr and Silver. Mera at the base of the midfield. Then we've got Price and Bellingham ahead of him. Then we've got Young out on the right, Arse on the left. Then we've got Beggsy up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully get a nice big win. Hope not a big win, just try and scrape a 1-0 victory. That would be absolutely wonderful. Obviously, this game is going to be slightly tricky considering Ipswich are second place, and no doubt in my mind they probably will end up getting promoted to the Premier League, whether that's through the playoffs or automatic. But if we can get the win today, that will close the gap on them and possibly put us in the hunt for automatic promotion, which I didn't think was going to be possible prior to the halfway point of the season. But since then, this second half of the season has been absolutely beautiful stuff. It really has been. I thought that was going to be the first goal of the game, but we do win a corner, which we are going to see. That is very good news, because usually when it's in corner, sometimes the highlight just cuts away, which has been quite frustrating. Arse has got the ball, puts the ball just wide of the post, very nearly. If he probably had taken a little bit closer to the goal, which I think he probably had a little bit of room left to run into, I reckon that would have been a goal. But a very good start, 15 minutes into the game, 5 shots, 2 on target. Ipswich only the 1 shot on goal. It's been a decent start for us. Ipswich not looking the best at the moment, considering they are second. I reckon if we can grab at least 1 goal this first half, that would be absolutely amazing. And this front three has been the front three we've been playing most games. Arsenal on the left, Young on the right, and Bexley up front. That's been a very good front three. When it performs well, we're on fire. When it doesn't perform well, we still get a goal, but not as many that I would like. And Silva wins the ball, plays the ball to Bellingham, and Bexley should have been on that like a carp on it, but he couldn't quite get there in time. He needed to be on his toes. It's been a little bit too flat-footed, I think. But Repelling has got the ball for Ipswich, and they look to go on the attack. They put the ball across goal, and we do get it cleared. And Bexley probably, I would have liked to see a little bit more battling from him, but we got away with it. I don't think that goal was any close of going in. I think it was actually going to go hit the post. So I don't know why they showed the goal line technology, because I don't think it was anywhere near the goal line. I think it was very much going to go out for a corner if it was going to go out. But we are headed into halftime, goalless at the moment, but hopefully we can go and grab that first goal, ideally early on in the second half. But if it's a smash and grab, that's fine by me. I'll take that any day of the week against Ipswich, where if we can beat them, I think it will close the gap to 4 points if my maths is correct. And again, it might not be. I'm going to presume will be 4 points if we do pick up the win. If not, it does remain at 7 points, but we do have a 4-point lead on Sheffield United in 7th, which is very, very good with 10 games left to go. Bexley very tired, so we will get on Connor Reid. He's going to be a centre forward. He's not a channel forward, just a central forward. Just a little bit, offers us a little bit different up front. Should we ever have to go 2 up front, we can. Price is going to make way for Chris Rigg. We're just going to swap the 2 midfielders over. I think that's all we shall do for now. With half an hour left to go, I think it's safe to say, judging by the stats, I'd say we've been the better team. We've had 12 shots, 6 on target, or 7 on target now, 13 shots, 14. We've had more shots on target now. Ipswich, very quiet this game. Only 4 shots, only the 1 on target. Somehow it's still goalless. I do think if we can create another few chances, surely one of them's going to end up going into the back of the net at some point. We are going to make a couple more changes. Arse is going to move out to the right. Young is going to make way for Kamara. And I think we also get on Kelly coming on for Mera. That'll be the final changes for now. Obviously, that does leave us with one more change, but we'll leave that until later on in the game. Let's drop a little bit of encouragement with 10 minutes left to play. Still searching for that winning goal. 5 minutes now. Come on. Let's just get a late corner and hopefully grab a 90th minute winning goal. That would be absolutely spectacular. But it looks like it is going to end in a nil draw, which obviously I will take against second place in the league. At least we haven't lost, which I guess is the main thing. But looking at the stats, you feel like we deserved to win that game, but unfortunately just couldn't quite put the ball into the back of it, and it does end in a goalless draw, which is a good result. I take all the points I can get in the final 11 games left of the season, so I don't think that's bad, but I think we could have done a little bit better considering the amount of chances we had. We should have had at least 1 goal in that game, but obviously that does leave us 4 points above Sheffield United, which is very, very good. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have them left. We did beat them, so that sort of helps us out massively. But the games we have left, a lot of the teams are in and around us, which is slightly terrifying. But hopefully we can get back to winning ways with a win against Watford. The lineup for our match against Watford will be Sinisano in goal, a back four, Ramsey, Merritt, Barr and Silva. Mirror at the base of the midfield, then supporting him will be Bellingham and Price. Then we've got Arse out on the right, Kamara on the left, then we've got Josh Beggs up front. Come on, lads, let's hopefully get the win. Watford, again, another tricky tie. They're a team literally just above us in the table in 5th, so a win, we can potentially leapfrog them. Might be able to move up a couple more places as well, but a win should be able to push up at least into 5th, maybe 4th. I don't really know how tight the playoff places really are, but if we can get the win today, that would be absolutely massive. What is the points difference? yeah, just a win will just see us into fifth. We can't move up higher than that, which is slightly frustrating. But as long as we can get the win, that is absolutely fine. And we do have the home advantage, so that should play in our favour. This isn't a derby, is it? No, because we're based in Birmingham, Watford's in London. I was just thinking, technically it is a derby, a Ben Foster derby. Obviously, play for both teams, and this raw goal, and that should have been in the back of the net, but unfortunately does put it just wide of the goal. I tell you what, Nicholas Arce, absolutely brilliant. Should we get promoted to the Premier League? There's no doubt in my mind. He's going to make the step up alongside maybe a few other players. I reckon Bexley will definitely make the step up into the Premier League. Job will. Silva might. I don't know about Sinisano. I think definitely next in the summer, regardless of what league we're in, whether it's still in the championship. That's a good goal from Josh Nichols, a very good goal indeed, just straight into the top right corner. Not really much Sinisano could have done about that. He was completely out of his reach, but it's poor. We should have got out there a little bit quicker. There was no one closing him down, and he was just free to take the shot. And it's 1-0 to Watford. Not ideal at all. We do. Well, I don't think we are in any danger of falling out of the playoff places, but Sheffield United do gain a point on us. There was one point where it was just a 1 point gap, but thankfully it's back to 3, which is very, very good. But we've had look at the amount of shots we've had. We've had 9 shots still on target. Somehow still not got a goal this first half. That needs to improve in the second half, hopefully. But we've seen that too many times where we've created lots of chances and we haven't really scored. But that's a poor pass. I think Ars played the right ball forward, but Bexley should have been far more alert. Go to the ball next time instead of waiting for the ball to get to you, because it's probably not going to get to you most of the time. And O'Connell, great tackle from Ars, and we potentially look to go and get a goal straight from the kickoff, which didn't quite go to plan. But let's go to a positive mentality, because I think that if we're going to get a goal, we have to do on positive. I don't think we're going to get a goal on a balanced mentality, not when we're 1-0 down, but we'll see if that changes anything. I suspect it probably won't. We are going to make a couple changes. Bellingham is going to make way for Rig, and I think Silva also makes way for Constantine. Come on, lads, half an hour left to go. I still think we can definitely grab an equalize. I'm hoping we're going to drop a little bit of encouragement just to see if that changes anything. We've had 11 shots, 3 on target. I think I don't know. I'm slightly. I thought we're not as clinical as we were in the previous game, but I still think we could definitely grab a goal if we could just keep trying. Right, 10 minutes left to go. We are going to stick Connor Reed up front. He can come on for Mirror, and we'll just go 2 up front for the final 10 minutes. See if that has any lasting effect, which I don't think it will, but let's just hope for the best, I guess, and see what happens. If Connor Reed can get us at least 2 goals, that would be absolutely fantastic. But it is Jay Stansfield with the corner for Watford. I don't know what he's doing in the championship, because in my opinion, he should be in there. He should be at least playing for maybe a mid-table Premier League side, and Watford have got a second goal. It's a very, very lucky goal, but it is a second goal for Watford, and that will be the 3 points definitely out of reach. But there is still time for potentially a goal for us. I don't think it's going to be enough time to complete a comeback, but if we can get a goal here, we might just have one final roll at the dice and just go very attacking. That is a poor shot. Keep it. If you can keep it down, it's on target. Obviously, if you skied it, it's obviously going to go well over the top of the crossbar, like we just witnessed there. Rosling has got the ball now to Sano. Can we just get the ball, please? I don't like where this is going. I do feel like we probably should have stayed on a balanced mentality, but we had to take the risk at the time. Murray puts it into the box, and thankfully we do get it cleared. Arse moves the upfield to Connor Reed. Now asks again, can we just get the ball upfield? Connor Reed has got the ball. This is looking very promising. Maybe too many short passes in the same area, I think. And Ramsey with a brilliant challenge, and Arse gets the ball upfield, but nobody was really onto the ball. And Beggs has got the ball. He's got Connor Reed looking ahead of him, and Beggsy does go for goal. I don't know. I don't think that was the right option. Reed was literally just ahead of him, and that was probably a nice, simple through ball. And Reed threw a goal, 1-on-1 with a keeper, and it probably would have scored that. Beggsy, come on, just keep on running. I know you're shattered, but you got to keep on running. Give everything until the full-time whistle, then you can drop down to the floor. Nichols has got the ball, obviously scored that first goal of the game, which probably just killed the game off, I think, from there. Nichols has got the ball again. Can we just get the ball, please? And we do commit the foul. Obviously, a couple minutes left to go. I mean, look at the stats again. We played some positive stuff, but didn't have enough of the possession. Should have had more shots on target. Then maybe we might have had a goal, but it's very disappointing. I don't know what the league table is looking like now with that defeat. Kinsella is injured, not that I could care about him because he is only a youngster. So Sheffield United did win, so it is still it's a 1 point gap with 9 games left to go. I don't know what's going to happen. We might be fighting for the playoffs in the next episode, or alternatively, it is still a 7 point gap between us and second place, which now is Southampton. It's, oh my God, if we can win a couple games and hope to God the 4 teams above us lose, we insert ourselves in a very tight. This is going to be tight, I reckon. If we can win our last remaining, if we can win at least 5 of these last 9 games, there might be a chance for automatics. But with that form, the past 4 games, I don't think it's going to happen. But fingers crossed, by the time we get into the end of the season, I hope the playoffs will be all but secure, and hopefully we might be in with a shout of automatics where we'll be playing our final games of the season against Stoke and Grimsby. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.